everybody, this is Josh.
And Jen, and this is our last InvadR update because it is now officially open!
Exactly. InvadR has officially opened now to the public, as Jen just said. We've had a chance, you can see actually right there in the distance, that is the first public train going off up the lift hill. We're going to film it as we talk, but we've had a chance to ride this a couple times. We're going to have footage of that. We got to interview some of the people from GCI and Busch Gardens to talk all about the creation of InvadR and everything surrounding it. But real quick review of the ride, it's incredible. I mean,
right in the back on the right side.
Yes.
That's my favorite.
The back is amazing. I love the front too. I mean, both offer great. Like we did front, back, middle.
Some reverse POV where you get to see me basically coming off out. It looks like I'm about to fly out basically. So.
That first drop there, especially in the back, is very deceiving. There's one thing they did not advertise on this ride is there's a lot of good head choppers on this.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's so good. Right near, I'll see if I can catch it as I zoom in here. But like the crisscrossing over the trains, under the scoop, over and under itself, it just offers a non-stop thrill. It's so good. Okay, so right around here, that little low airtime hill going up there, there's this great head chopper there. But ultimately, this ride is great. For those who have ridden White Lightning, it's very similar, but a lot better. I think it's more complete. It's just great from start to finish. Jen, anything else you have to say about the ride?
I have to say that I will still be riding the train and singing. So
yes.
Even though it's open, you don't have to worry.
So make sure to subscribe to us on Periscope and Facebook and all that good stuff so you can see Jen singing and hear Jen singing. Hear Jen singing, rather. But yeah, so we're going to show you guys some interviews that we had a chance to do. Our POV footage, we'll have that up separately from the park, as well as some other ones that we shot separately with our own cameras. But get out to Busch Gardens Williamsburg as soon as you can. Ride InvadR. It is a sure winner.
We'll have more coverage throughout the year too. We're going to take some rides on the scoot and get some video from up there, so that should be awesome too.
Yeah, we wanted to do that today, but as you guys can tell, it's closed.
It's a little cold.
So one of the first questions I had was, how long has InvadR been in development and actual build time, and how long did the whole process take for that?
We start this process, probably started 2 Novembers ago, I'm going to say. It was when it's first originally got started. And then went with our first preliminary design and get into the park. One thing led to another, and we basically started designing this ride. It was last January. Okay. 2 Januaries ago. 2 Januaries ago.
Wow.
And then we started construction. This was past June and July. We were on site.
Excellent. And one thing we know about the ride is that it uses steel supports versus traditional wood supports.
Exactly.
What was the benefits to that, and are any challenges?
There is benefits. There's challenges with that too. So with steel structure, it's less maintenance, more money. With steel structure, the problem with that is you have to have a cushion for a wooden coaster. Wood is like a sponge. Okay. Steel is like a rock. When you put both of them together, one's going to fail. So wood will fail. So what if you took notice on our rides, the way we're doing our steel structure is we put a wooden structure on top of the steel structure to give it the extra cushion that we need. We want the track to last long. We want to have longevity out there. We want to have a smooth ride. We want everything to be the same. So this is what we have to do to make this work.
Excellent. Were there any other challenges with this ride being a terrain coaster? Were there any?
There's always challenges, no matter what ride you're on. The dealing with this was, working around the other rides, working in the train, no place to build, because the park's completely 3/4 the way around the ride. So there's always challenges with everything. You always figure out the ways.
Okay. What's your favorite part of the ride? Do you have a favorite element, a favorite moment?
The entire experience.
Yeah.
Me too.
That's kind of how I felt as well. And one other thing is, with the comparisons to White Lightning down in Orlando, for those who have ridden that, what would you say to those riders? Like, how would this be different or better? Like,
Well, the difference is looking at the shape of the ride. This is more compact. It's constantly twisting and turning through the entire ride, versus White Lightning is more of your out and back type of ride. With the dog leg on it. But I mean, there's some twists and turns in that one too. So I mean, it's very snappy and quick and fast. This is the same thing. It's the same thing, just a little bit. It's just the difference of you're not going out and back.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time today.
You're welcome.
Have a great day. Excellent. So, question number one I have is, what is your favorite element, actually, of InvadR? Have you ridden it yet? And what do you love the most about it?
I love the airtime hills.
Yeah.
We have 9 of them on this ride. So, I mean, if you love that up and down feeling of just kind of feeling weightlessness, I think you're going to love this ride.
What was the decision behind going for the park's first wooden coaster versus going with another steel coaster?
Yeah, well, it's we have several steel coasters in the park. We were looking to kind of revitalize the Trappers New France area, and it's full of log cabins, so why not put a wood coaster in? It kind of was a natural fit. We've had several requests for a wood coaster over the last several years, so it was kind of a natural fit for us. Well, there are challenges, there are also opportunities. I think they were well worth the results. You go over the flume when you go up the lift. You can wave to your friends that are riding the flume by, but as they're slowly coming back into their station, we're diving down and starting ours, so it's well worth it.
And it comes to the scoot, were there any design changes that had to be made to that to make sure for like leaking water or anything like that?
Yes. That's funny you should ask that. When we were finished, and actually we were test rode it on Saturday, we noticed that the water was coming out when you were coming back into the station, so we added some splash guards along the side of the trough.
So one of the things with InvadR that was really awesome was the marketing campaign. From the first teaser videos to all of the involvement with the fans, how did that whole campaign come about compared to other promotion that you guys have done throughout the years?
Right. Well, when we knew we were going to open this coaster, we thought, we really want to make our fans a part of this, because we have a great loyal group of fans, and we know that they're really very interested in what we do. And instead of taking a typical approach where we hold all the information and we have some big grand announcement, we said, let's just be open about it. Let's be very transparent. We didn't have all the details to begin with. We didn't have a name. We didn't have all the details of the ride worked out. But we thought, if we're open to begin with, our fans will give us permission along the way to fill in some of those gaps and maybe even change things. And it really worked out that way.
Excellent. I remember one of the very first videos you guys did. I was like, there's a hammer and nails there. Okay, it's a wood one.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing too, is being the park's first wood coaster. How has that been with the promotions for it? Like, how are you guys trying to get the word out about that or anything like that?
Yeah, well, we really love having a wood coaster here. It's something that we've wanted to do, that we know is something we haven't had. And I think the technology now with the kind of the steel structure, but the wood track really enables us to do that in a very effective way. So it's a fantastic ride with that kind of old time wooden coaster feel, but some of the advantages of having the steel structure. But one of the things we always try to do is figure out our whole portfolio and how that fits together. And so with this being a wooden coaster, being one that's a great first ride for kids, it fits a great niche for us.
Definitely. And what would you say is your favorite element on the ride?
I think just that first drop is pretty cool, but just all those airtime hills too. It really is. It's fast, it's fun, and it just keeps going. So it's a very thrilling ride and a very fun ride.
Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? Well, I'm David Cromwell, Park President for Busch Gardens Williamsburg and Water Country USA. On behalf of our thousands of team members at both of our parks, I can't tell you how happy we are to have you today. Welcome, and you are in for a treat today. Is everybody ready to ride InvadR? Good. I know you're all excited to experience Busch Gardens Williamsburg's first wooden roller coaster, our 8th coaster overall. I've had a chance to ride InvadR over the past few days. I can tell you it will deliver in all its aspects. It is fun, it is fast, it is thrilling, and you're going to have a great time. Now, before we kick off today's festivities, I do want to welcome a few distinguished guests here today. Joining us today, Senator Tommy Norment, the Republican Majority Leader of the Virginia Senate. Thank you, Tommy, for being here. Tommy's always been a strong voice for the entire greater Williamsburg area at the State House. We're honored to have you here today. We also have Rita McClenny from the Virginia Tourism Corporation. Rita, thank you for being here today. He works tirelessly day in, day out to bring tourists from all over to the area, and we couldn't ask for a better partner. Thank you for being here. Lastly, James City County Administrator Brian Hill and Kevin Onazet. Thank you for being here. The James City County staff makes it incredibly easy and wonderful to do business in James City County. We can't thank you enough for your support and your partnership over the years. So thank you all for coming. Tourism does serve a vital role in the community for greater Williamsburg, the region, the Commonwealth, but its strength is really fostered through those partnerships and collaboration that we foster on a daily basis. So on behalf of all of us at Busch Gardens Williamsburg and Water Country USA, we thank you for your support. We're honored to have you joining us here this morning. I probably don't need to tell you that Busch Gardens has a rich roller coaster history and a heritage of, for now, over 42 years. Guests traveling from all over to come to Busch Gardens where they can experience exhilarating thrills and unforgettable adventures. Now those thrills and adventures come in many different forms, including world-class, award-winning roller coasters. And we strive to make each one different, unique, and deliver them in a way that only Busch Gardens can. InvadR undoubtedly will continue that tradition of distinct and meaningful experiences for our guests. With a 46-inch height requirement, InvadR is designed as a true family thrill attraction. It's perfect for children ready to ride their first big coaster, a rite of passage, if you will. Trust me though, this is a big-time thrill. You're going to experience a 74-foot drop, 9 airtime hills, zoom through 2 tunnels, and reach speeds at nearly 50 miles per hour. Does that sound like fun? I thought that would be the case. A lot of hard work, though, went into creating InvadR. Our design and engineering teams, along with our maintenance, our safety, our operations teams, work closely with our partners at Great Coasters, and Clair Hain from Great Coasters is here today joining us. Thank you so much, Claire, for being here, building this one-of-a-kind attraction. InvadR is also a great example, though, of how we can restore and reuse our resources. The InvadR train cars are actually recycled from a now closed ride at our sister park in Tampa. Those cars were completely renovated and remodeled from the ground up. They're sleek, they're fun, and they are one of a kind, and we can't be prouder of the way the trains have come out. For the track, engineers use 3D modeling to fit the coaster into the beautiful canvas that is our park. It was almost as if the track built itself as it rises above the Lescout log flume and crosses our railroad an extraordinary 4 times. So, all that is to say that InvadR is truly an experience that you can only have at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. We announced InvadR in early 2016 at our past member preview day. And from the start, we wanted all of you, our fans, to be a major part of it. We took an unprecedented approach to develop this ride through public opinion and share in the development of the ride all along the way. We asked you to name the attraction, we asked you to select the logo, and who can forget our Faces of InvadR campaign. Today is a culmination of your efforts in helping to bring InvadR to life, because this is your ride, this is your day, and a fan celebration for your new coaster.
I'm the leader of these faces you talked about. So thank you for that introduction, David California. Yes, today is my day. It is a day for my Viking invaders! I have assembled the mightiest army in our country to lead this invasion. Today, we will lead this battle across the nine hills, down that 74-foot drop, and cause chaos for all those who would seek to spoil our good time. Today is a day for the brave, for the bold. Today is a day for the Vikings! So, who's ready to follow me to conquer that which has yet to be conquered? Who wants to be a Viking? I said, who wants to be a Viking? Onward to battle, to victory! It is time to ride InvadR!
This has been Josh,
And Jen.
and keep on watching for more videos, and we'll see you guys soon.